ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Get down, girl, gon' head, get down. Get down, girl, gon' head, get down.
You'd think you'd get used to it after a few videos. Doesn't seem, the awkwardness of you just talking to yourself doesn't seem to ever go away, you know? It's been a while, guys, it's been a while. A few months off, a few months not posting. I was posting quite consistently for a while, then started slacking off, started doing cold videos every now and then I just gone, right? So I'm gonna give you a breakdown of where I've exactly been, right? So let's rewind to, let's say, about a few months ago, right? I won't lie, I was in a bit of a, I was at my lowest. That's why I haven't been consistent in anything I've been doing, right? The only thing I've been consistent at is like going to the gym. Not even every day, but I make sure that I go to the gym at least 3 times. My goal for the year was to go to the gym at least once every week, but that's easy for me now because it's like a habit that I've built on for a while now, and I feel weird not going to the gym for like a long period of time. So I just, that's the only discipline I've had. But everything else, Launchify, Apero, started slacking off because of my personal state. Now let me tell you a little bit about my personal state. Things happen that are not in your control and you can't do anything about it. What you can control is how you can react to the situation. So external forces were boom, you know, things were happening and I let those things take control over my life, and I started giving those things more attention than the things that I actually wanted to do. And in doing that, I started developing bad habits, and those bad habits started spiraling down into something extremely bad. I won't tell you what my habits were, but these bad habits were taking over my life, essentially. My life was just revolving around these bad habits. Every time I woke up, first thing I thought about was, boom, I need the fix. I'll say it's the fix. Boom, I need the fix. Anything that happened, boom, I need the fix. But then it got to a point where that fix doesn't work anymore, right? That fix just doesn't do it as good as it did. And you start realizing that there is no fix. You're your own fix. Right? So I started realizing that I am my worst enemy, because I'm the person that are letting these things control my life. And I wasn't focused on the true goals that I have. I wasn't focused on the life dream that I want to build. I wasn't focused on everything that I wanted to accomplish this year. And in the beginning of the year, I said, 2020 is going to be my year. 2020 is going to be my year, like every other person, right? You start off good, like I did. I did monk mode for a while. I'll speak about monk mode now, but I started off good. 2 weeks into the year, I was like a bit iffy. And then I started a monk mode for 30 days and then I was on. But in that monk mode, I realized something. Monk mode was a tool to get me to focus, but I used it as something else. In that monk mode, all these bad habits that I was cutting out were just bubbling and manifesting itself for when I completed monk mode. And after I completed monk mode, I went crazy. And that's not to say that you shouldn't go crazy, but there's like a limit of what you should do. It's not like just because you're not in monk mode, you shouldn't be, it's just because you're not in monk mode, you shouldn't be on top of your game, you know? So that's what happened in that whole monk mode thing. Oh, by the way, actually, I'll tell you guys later. But that happened, and then monk mode stopped, and then I haven't gone back into a proper monk mode. I just kind of slacked off. Oh, I'm starting monk mode today. Few days in, back to the bad habits. That was the routine. And I ended up starting to lose trust in myself and my promise to myself, because I kept telling myself that I'm going to stop. I kept telling myself that I'm going to do something, and I don't do it. And every time that happens, you not knowing, you just start not trusting yourself, because everything you say just just doesn't mean anything, because you say you're going to do something and you don't stick to what you're going to do. And that's just not to other people. I'm saying to yourself. You are the only person you have to prove yourself to, no one else. First of all, no one else gives a fuck about you. No one else cares about what you got going on. Only you care about what you got going on. That's the reality of it, right? So I realized this and I was like, damn, this is bad. I couldn't get out for a while in this negative pattern behavior. I couldn't get out of it for a while. And I was confused. I didn't know what to do. I was just very, very unhappy. And then I went a level deeper and I started realizing, imagine I had all the dream materialistic things that I wanted at this point in time. And I'm speaking in this point in time when I was in the bad behavior and habits and stuff. Let's say I still had those bad habits and I still became successful with those habits. Those materialistic things weren't going to fulfill that hole that was in my heart, you know? And I'm glad that I realized this, but it's only me saying it now, and me having it and me just saying it now is completely different. So when I have it, we'll see what happens, right? But for now, that's where I'm at. I'm not trying to seek any validation from any external sources anymore, because I've realized that that's just not the way I just want to live my life. I want to live my life like that. I don't want to live my life chasing the next best thing, you know? I just want to be content in what I got going on, and all the materialistic things that are there, they're just there. Yeah, they may provide me with some sort of happiness, but I know I'm not going to go out. Like if I'm in a bad patch again, I know I'm not going to go out and look for those external things to fill that void that I have, you know? So I'm trying to come to peace with the fact that I have to fix myself. And this fixing yourself is it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You can't just do it overnight. You can't just say, okay, I'm done. Today's day one. I'm going to fix myself. Let me prepare and let me fix myself. No. It doesn't work like that. You have to build. You have to stack up the things until you start by saying, okay, I'm going to do something, and then you do it. Then you say, I'm going to do, like you just build on top of, you build on your word, and you start to trust yourself again. And when you start to trust yourself, you can be like, okay, if you start to trust yourself, you can look at yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, I'm a piece of shit. Or, okay, I need to work on this. Or, okay, I'm good at this, but let me cut this thing out, because I know that if I cut this thing out, I can probably perform better. You start to really reflect and analyze your behaviors and what you really want, because you're real with yourself. No, you're not lying to yourself, you know? And that's what I've been working on recently, of just not lying to myself and keeping my word to myself. Seeking external validation will never get you anywhere, because yeah, people might like it. Yeah, people might be there for the ride, but what if you don't have any of it anymore? What happens then? Now you're all alone, you know? That's a little bit about where I was at. And let me tell you the current situation that's going on right now. So, as you know, as you know, I was studying law. Obviously, you guys saw that I wasn't really focused on it. I didn't really display that much of me doing that side of my life. And I wasn't enjoying it, if I'm being honest. I felt like I was in the wrong place, and I felt like I needed to go figure things out before actually choosing a career path that I wanted to go down. So then I dropped out. Now people care, oh, Shandu, you dropped out, whatever. I don't care, right? I'm doing whatever I want to do. Or the other part, oh bro, you dropped out. How did you manage to drop out? Don't your parents, no. If you really want something, you will make a plan to go get it. That's the biggest advice that I can, well, not advice, that's a fact. If you really want something in your heart, you'll do anything and everything to get to that point where you want to be, right? So I really, really didn't enjoy studying. I really wanted to drop out, and I did it. Now, me dropping out was part of the reason why I went into this downward spiral, because I felt like it wasn't real. I felt like I was living a fictional dream or something, because it was first semester, and then it was holiday, and then it was going to be second semester, but I didn't go to second semester, right? And it was like a prolonged holiday. Then I'm like, bro, Shandu, you need to switch on, bro. You have nothing going on for yourself anymore. You're not cold calling, you're not cold emailing, you're not doing any outreach. Like, what are you doing with your time, right? And then I was like, damn, nah. That's when the bad habits started spiraling down, and that's when everything just came, like, just boom, right? And then I realized, okay, now I need to do something with my life. So every time I woke up, did a little bit of outreach, did a little bit of lead gen, but I wasn't getting anywhere. I wasn't where I wanted to be, and I wasn't doing the things that I wanted to do. And I applied for a job at a bank, and lo and behold, I got the job. And when I got the job, I was like, maybe this is the place where I should be, because I'm always preaching that doing things practically is how I want, well, is best. That's how I learn best, like doing things practically. So if I want to be a lawyer, I'd rather go to a law firm and like learn the business and how it actually is in practice, instead of learning from a textbook that's outdated, that doesn't even teach you how the real world is, right? So that's my argument against studying and all that stuff. But now I was tested. I was like, okay, you really want to go into learning something practically, so here's an opportunity. And I had the choice to either take it or not. And I took the opportunity. And yeah, you might say, Shandu, I thought you'd never get a job. No. Bro, things change. Opinions change. We grow up. You realize that things that you'd never done, that you never thought you'd do, you do. Things that you always wanted to do, you don't do, right? And that's me not saying that I'm giving up on all on the businesses. No, I'm actually going harder at it now. But that's just kind of where I've been at for the past few months. I'm getting back to I'm kind of adjusting to the new job, because I actually recently started like 2 days ago. So I'm still adjusting to everything, and I'm learning a lot. And everything that I learn, I feel it goes like it's congruent with the path that I want to take. And that's the biggest thing, because the law thing was like a backup plan of, if this doesn't work, nah. And I was just like, you can't live your life with like a backup, bro. Like, what if? Okay, what if it works? And even if, what if it, bro, you can make it work. However badly you want it, you will make it work yourself, you know? So that's just where I've been at for a while. And it's weird. Today's my birthday. Today I'm turning 20. The excuse of being a teenager is no longer there. The excuse of just saying I'm still learning is no longer, well, that's still there. But the thing of this childlike behavior is no longer there. The things that you do now in your 20s will reflect basically for the rest of your life, whether you are in the place you want to be or not. And I have a whole decade to mess up and make mistakes and learn, so that I have a better future set up for myself. If I just put my head down now and just work and grind, bro, you know? But that's just where I've been at, guys. Hope this video brought some sort of value to you. And if you guys are going through something rough, just know that it'll pass. And you must make sure that you actually take in what's going on, so that you know that when you have everything you want, you know the struggles that you had to go through to get to that point. You know what you've been put through emotionally, mentally, everything, you know? A key lesson that I've actually learned is, and I'm going to sound like it's repetitive, but it's repetitive because it's true. The biggest thing I struggled with in that time, upon reflection, is time management. because I won't tell you what I was like my routine was, because I feel like that's irrelevant. But I think you can see this in your own personal life. You wake up and then boom, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Bro, where's the time gone? And you don't even know where it's gone. Okay, let me focus. Then you focus for like 2 hours, and then that's the day gone. Tomorrow I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. Then it just becomes a cycle. And the more you do it, the more you reinforce the behavior, and the more it will be to get out of that habit. So, if you have any bad habits going on, cut them out. You won't be perfect, but it's a system. It's a building. You have to build upon these bad habits. Eliminate them. It's a practice. Every day is day one. You wake up and you restart every day. There is no at the top. There is no I'm done. There is no I'm cruising, bro. It's just a building until you die, essentially. So with that being said, hope you like this video and like and subscribe. Peace.